Kylo Ren was the dark side user that acted as a pawn to Supreme Leader Snoke. But who exactly is Kylo Ren?
But you cannot deny the truth. That is your family.
You are so right.
Now, I know that I have had a video about this character in the past, however that was almost 2 years ago, and there's been a lot of new information coming to light, so I figured there was about time for an update. Also, I do want to cover a lot of the characters and subjects surrounding The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi for the new film, so if you do have any recommendations, please do put them in the comments below, but let's continue. Kylo Ren was born Ben Solo, the son of Princess Leia Organa and General Han Solo, and named after the famous Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, who had faithfully aided the Skywalker lineage. Born roughly 1 year after the Battle of Endor on the signing of the Galactic Peace Treaty that ended the Galactic Civil War in the New Republic's capital of Hana City on Chandrila. From birth, it's noted that the boy had a strong connection to the Force, much like his mother and uncle, as well as his grandfather before them. Ben's upbringing was rather difficult. General Solo, being an ex-smuggler and war hero, had trouble staying in one place, however he did pass down his piloting skills to Ben. Meanwhile, his mother had become a prominent member of the New Republic Senate with little time for raising her young son. This left a feeling of somewhat distance from his family. By the time he was maturing, Leia had noticed some similar characteristics between her son and her father, the infamous Darth Vader, and had Ben train with his uncle Luke Skywalker, who was attempting to rebuild the Jedi Order, believing that it would give her son some clarity and push him away from the dark side that had plagued her family. Leia chose to keep Ben's ancestry with Vader a secret, believing that it would only confuse him, vowing to tell him one day when the time was right. However, the chance never came. Whilst Ben was in his late teens, one of Leia's political rivals had discovered the Skywalker-Vader connection and had it released as an attempt to discredit the senator. Ben was furious that it was kept from him, however this was far from the only issue. Ben's bloodline put him in a position of great conflict, balanced between dark and light, yet incredibly powerful. This caught the attention of the elusive darkside user and Supreme Leader of the First Order, Snoke. Leia and Luke told Ben that Vader was redeemed before his death by killing Sidious and rejoining the light. However, Snoke corrupted Ben's mind, convincing him that Vader's final act was a mistake in an otherwise glorious legacy. Snoke told Ben of the power Vader had and how he could be just as powerful under Snoke's tutorage, and Ben agreed. Following in his grandfather's footsteps, Ben turned on the Jedi, slaying all of Luke's acolytes, leaving only Luke who had managed to escape the massacre. From here, Ben joined the Knights of Ren, a darkside cult loyal to Snoke. Snoke forbade Ben's true name from ever being used. From now on, he would be known simply as Kylo Ren. Ren's betrayal sent shockwaves throughout the galaxy. He became known as Jedi Killer to those in the First Order. Luke, devastated from the loss of the new Jedi Order, went into exile to find the First Jedi Temple. Meanwhile, Han and Leia separated. Han went back to smuggling, believing his son was too much Sith to be redeemed, and Leia, her reputation now stained in the eyes of the Senate, began gathering forces for her resistance. Kylo's service to the First Order and his master Snoke mirrored that of his idol Vader. He worked outside the ranks of the First Order, however still had a great deal of control. This often led to him clashing with the likes of General Hux, who saw Ren as unnecessary. Ren wore a mask that covered his face similar to the other knights. Fitted with a voice modifier that made him sound deeper, it created an intimidating figure. When not in use, he laid his helmet on a pedestal containing the ashes of his fallen foes, including the Jedi he slew. Ren developed a new kind of lightsaber, an ancient design he discovered on the world of Malachor, which featured a unique crossed guard. Interestingly enough, Vader had also visited Malachor decades before. Ren's lightsaber crystal was cracked, meaning that the weapon could barely contain its own power, requiring extra exhaust vents from the crossguard and a violent rippling effect. Ren's power grew. He excelled in telekinesis, being able to immobilize enemies' bodies completely, as well as freeze the energy from blasters in mid-air for over a minute. Not only this, but he excelled in torture, being able to reap information straight from his victims' minds.
Show me where the old man took it.
At some point, Ren acquired the remnants of Vader's helmet, which was believed to have been taken from his funeral pyre by a stormtrooper stationed on Endor after the Death Star's destruction. Ren believed that he could communicate to the spirit of his grandfather through it and gain the knowledge and power that he had, believing that it was his duty to finish Vader's legacy, destroying the Jedi and bringing the galaxy to heal through the dark side. But what do you think of Kylo Ren, and do you believe he's actually malignant or simply misled? Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If so, please remember to like and comment and sub, as it's really appreciated and helps the channel grow. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at @TheLoreGuy for regular updates. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.